And to make a booking, I'm going to look at this field. Okay. So I have here a CSS class, doesn't seem to be unique. I have other attributes here. Let me see if I find anything unique. Okay. I have here a data test ID. This looks promising, right? Why don't I just search for this link based on this attribute? Okay. And yeah, so I'm going to do that. Book now button equal to web browser dot find element. Okay, I'm going to use XPATH again because it's really handy. You can do anything with XPATH alone. So I'm going to search for any link, in this case a tag, with an attribute of data test ID equal to accounts bookings drop ins. Okay, and I'm going to search for it. Okay, it seems like he found it, and now I should just click it. Oh, it didn't work. What happened there? It seems like the button itself is not interactable. But hang on, did I not just see the button? It's there. I can click on it. It is there. So why is it not interactable? Okay, so I have here one. This is a button, right? Oh, there's two. Hang on, why do we have two buttons here with the same attribute? It's suspicious, right? Well, it turns out that for this particular website, they have a different version of the website for mobile and another version for desktop. And what they've decided to do, they've duplicated the elements, right? So you have a button for mobile, and that button is visible when you're on a mobile, but when you are on a desktop, is invisible, okay? So what we have to do, we have to find the right version of the button that's visible. To do that, there's a couple of solutions, okay? I could just copy the full XPath for this. I can just go here and say, look, give me the whole XPath. So if I just do this now, yeah, you see, it was able to click on it, right? But this is not a nice solution, right? This is a bit ugly. Okay, so let's do a more elegant solution, but it doesn't mean that it's a better solution. Sometimes the better solutions are actually the simpler solutions and the hacky solutions, but I just want you to see there is another way. Okay, back to make a booking. And my more elegant solution is going to be, I'm going to look for all the buttons with this attribute, data test ID. I'm going to check which one is visible. And once I find that the button is visible, that means I can click on it. Yeah, simple as that. So let's do that. So I'm going to go back to the previous code. Yeah. And instead of getting element, I'm going to say get elements in the plural. Okay, no clicking yet. And I'm going to just run this. And I'm going to just show you that this is going to be a different type. Okay. Okay, you see it's a list, okay? So I'm going to iterate through this list of buttons, and I'm going to click on the first one that I see is visible. So for book now button in fact, let me just change this here to book now buttons. So it's book now buttons. I'm going to check if the button is is visible, or in this case, I'm going to call the method book now button is displayed. So this method will tell you if the button is visible or not. Book now button dot click. And let's see. Yeah, it worked as well. So it went through the list of buttons and it found the first one that is visible and it clicked on it. So the next stage is going to be to select my clubs. Okay. So I have a list of clubs I go to. Thankfully, there's a few I can choose. And what I want to do, I want to go and check for each club, which is in my vicinity. I want to check whether there is a court available. Okay. Just to give you an idea what kind of output I should expect. For ERIF, I'm going to check for anything to do with racket sports and badminton. Yeah. And I can see, for example, today I have these slots available. I can actually play badminton quite easily today, actually. That's not usual. And then if I pick another day, yeah, there's also a few courts available. Yeah. Well, tomorrow is actually busy. Okay, so this is what I want to do via code. And what we're going to be doing, we're going to, first of all, get to this screen by using a Selenium WebDriver. And then we're going to extract this data and we're going to put that into a Panda data frame, which is a table that we can then use for querying, based on availability, on whether something is full or not.